Please check in for. Oh, what do I have to do?
Commissioner
Okay,
Keniza,
we're all here.
Commissioner Clark Coleman.
Here.
Commissioner Basham,
Here, we got it
Vice Chair Colleen.
right here.
Chair Dobb has requested an excuse. You have a quorum present.
Thank you. How about the next item, please, Madam Clerk?
B, Chair's remarks.
None for today. Thank you.
C, approval of the July 12, 2023 meeting minutes.
Take a motion. So move. Well, okay. Right, there we go. Any additions, corrections, changes? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote on your. Now, how does this show up? Yeah, I know, but the vote
Commissioner
doesn't
Basham.
show up here, right? Yeah. the vote
Motion carried.
Oh, there it goes. All right. Next item, please, Madam Clerk.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Good. Let's move on then, please.
Item 1, under new business, communication from the Department of Information Technology forwarding the breakdown report on the Tech Refresh Initiative.
All righty. So, yeah, I saw him. So we have a receive and file item. Would the department like to join us, please? Thank you much, gentlemen. You want to introduce yourselves and your title, please?
Sure. Ryan Hayes, Division Director, Enterprise Computing and Infrastructure.
Hi, Hector Roman, Director of Information Technology.
What? Say again? Oh, yeah, a little closer to the mic, please, Hector. 'Cause-
Gotcha. Hector Roman, Director of Information Technology.
Thank you, Mr. Roman. Okay, this is a report on Tech Refresh Initiative. What is the Tech Refresh Initiative?
It's something that was instituted a few years ago to keep equipment throughout the county up to date, current, I guess as current as possible.
So we're going through all of the county-owned tech equipment. What's involved?
We have an asset manager who kind of oversees the age and the aging out of equipment. So she would make recommendations as to what needs to be replaced based on age.
The equipment involved are desktops and laptops.
Okay,
So desktops and laptops have a finite life cycle. And so previously, departments would use these laptops and desktops until they're held together by duct tape. We're trying to take a more proactive approach and replacing them before they get to that state.
okay. And to what extent across the county is this project? Does this include the sheriff's office, the clerk's office? Who does it include? The commission?
Yes, all county departments and elected offices.
All county? Okay, so everybody in the county that has a machine, we look at it and go, okay, you can't run anything except Windows 2.1 on that thing. We better get you a new one kind of deal?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we have the report here. See, I'm not sure when we get a report where it's just kind of printed off from, it's a little bit difficult to see what this is. I'm looking at 156,000. And what does this document?
I believe that is the IFB document that went through TCM. We sent this out for bid.
Oh,
Through the chair,
yes,
sorry, we're getting,
to our,
yeah,
Mr. Sleesick, are you okay on that, Mike?
it's gonna give feedback. That actually is the approvals that come through TCM. The only thing that really for this document was the transmittal letter, that was pretty much it for this receive and file.
Okay. Yeah, because there's no dollars here or anything, but this apparently is when these 156,000 were approved.
No,
Internally?
actually, though, that is when this item came through to us. This actual receive and file.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. So, but the details itself are just or only, in this case, just on the transmittal letter. Everything was contained on the transmittal letter.
here,
Yes.
but we don't get like a list or something in terms of a report saying, here's the 156,000 that we spent, 20,000 on this, 40,000 on this.
We can provide that, sure. That's, we issue an IFB, requesting, we want 100 laptops, we want this many docking stations, we want this many desktops, and then companies can bid on that.
Yeah, if you could kind of include that, because then you'll have people bid and then you'll award the bid for what you need. I don't know if it would be an award letter, but something that shows in your report on this project, right? That was bid out. Here's the document. And this is what we got for the 100. I mean, it's very short here, but I'm just looking for a little deeper when it's reported to the commission. So.
Okay.
Any committee members have questions, comments on this first item? What's the pleasure of the committee then? This would be a receive and file item. What's the pleasure of the committee?
I made the motion.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll take a second, and I have one from Commissioner Basham. All in favor of the motion, please hit your yes button.
Motion carried.
Yeah, no opposed, no abstentions. All righty, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk.
Item 2, communication from the Department of Management and Budget forwarding the schedule of program reviews of county operations as required by section 5.148 of the Home Rule Charter for the County of Wayne.
I understand that we have Ms. Bullard on Zoom with us. Is that correct?
Yes. Good afternoon, Commissioner. I am here on Zoom.
Name and title, please.
Shantika Bullard, Division Director of Management and Budget Grants.
Thank you for joining us. Have you seen the agenda, what we sent out, Ms. Bullard?
Yes.
First of all, it's very difficult to read. And, it's all small print and stuff, but I went and referenced this report comes to us as a result of section 5.148 of the charter.
Correct.
So I looked that up, and this is what section 5.148 says. The commission, upon recommendation of CEO, shall establish a schedule requiring every county operation or function to have a program review at least every 4 years. And this is what's before us today, right? A 4-year review?
Correct. So this is the schedule for the review, so that we do not overlap on the areas that are being reviewed. Grants is focusing on those grant awards to review, and we are working in coordination with the Auditor General's office to ensure that we have coverage of all the operations.
Okay. That section of the charter goes on to say the CEO shall conduct the program review and submit a report of each program review to the commissioners. The program review shall analyze the necessity and the cost effectiveness of the operation or function and include recommended changes, including expansion, elimination, or alterations of the operation or function. That is what I am not seeing here. Is that sort of analysis? I'm not sure what I have.
So what you have now is the schedule for the review. So when the review occurs, we will send over the analysis and the report.
And when do we expect that?
So the first set of reports we would expect in Q1 of next fiscal year, because the reviews will take place in Q4 of this fiscal year.
Okay. I guess I want to bring in the Auditor General on this. What, do you have a role here, Madam Auditor General?
Marcy Cora, Auditor General. The role we have is we met with Shantika. We went over the program reviews she's going to do. We determined which ones our office was going to do, even though our reviews are more in depth than what she's doing. We're looking at controls and efficiencies. And we kind of came to an agreement on which ones we would do and which ones they're doing.
And that's all of what they're doing?
This is the schedule that they're doing.
Sorry, say again?
This is the schedule of the program reviews that grants.
And you're looking at all of them?
No, not our office. This is the ones that grants is going to review. We have our own
Okay.
audit plan.
Okay. Okay, so there's going to be a more, right now, this is just a list.
Correct.
And there's going to be a more comprehensive review as specified in the charter
Correct. Like,
that's going to be coming. I don't know why we don't do it all at once. Have it come to us with all of the grants and the review. Is there a reason why we're doing it as a two-step process? I think Commissioner Council has something on that.
Through the chair, because section 5.148 of the charter requires a schedule to be approved by this body, to be established by this body. And then after they actually know what the approved schedule is, that's when she goes out and does her review. So she wouldn't do her review beforehand. So it's a two-step process. So we will approve this today, and then she will go out and do those reviews and report back accordingly.
So this is on our agenda today to approve the schedule. This is not a receive and file item. Okay. Okay. This was a little unclear to me, given what the charter has to say. Other comments, questions from commissioners on this item? We have a motion from Commissioner Clark Coleman. Is there support to approve this schedule? Seconded by Commissioner Kniezek. Any other questions? Any from commissioners? All right, we'll go to a vote. Please hit your little buttons for your yes, no, or abstain.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. What's next on the agenda today?
Item 3, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year cooperative purchase agreement addendum with Dominion Voting System to continue providing on-site technicians on election and early election days to troubleshoot and repair potential software and equipment malfunctions for the clerk's office.
Well, this looks like we're beefing up an already pretty secure system that we run in this country called voting. Is there someone to present this to the committee today?
Yes, sir. This is Dwayne Seals, Chief Deputy Clerk for Madam Clerk Garrett.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Seals.
Sorry, I couldn't be in person. I actually have another meeting, so I'm trying to play two roles right now,
We're
but
not worried about it. Go ahead, please.
perfect. Okay, this is what we have before you is it's a amendment or addendum to our contract for Dominion Voting. Which happens is that during the voting, we have Dominion, they come in and they provide technical service as well as software support for us. So we're asking to extend that contract for another 2 years. We know too, we have, I think the law has changed now. We'll be going to early voting now, 9 days now. So we're gonna need them. So that's why you'll see a little increase there for that too as well.
Yeah, because it kind of expands the time that ballots come in.
Yes, sir.
So you need to keep up with them as they come.
In fact, I think they can even come in, they have 9 days to actually vote as well. So they will come, instead of the voting day, they'll have 9 days to come in and vote.
Right, right. Questions from commissioners on this item, please. I'll take a motion for approval of this item. Commissioner Basham moves. Commissioner Clark Coleman supports. Anything else on this item, commissioners? So we go to a vote, please. press your buttons, so to speak.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Seals.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Commissioner.
Next item, please, Madam Clerk.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of retroactive amendment 2 to a 2-year legal services agreement with Plunkett Cooney PC and the Katrina Woodall et al. Versus Wayne County et al. Matter.
Welcome. I see we have Corporation Counsel with it. Name and title for the record, please, ma'am, and tell us what this is about.
Good afternoon, Sue Hamud, Deputy Corporation Counsel. This is amendment number 2 to a contract for a lawsuit that Plunkett and Cooney was defending on behalf of the county. I say was defending because the lawsuit is concluded. The reason that you have a retroactive modification before you is totally and completely my fault and my inability to add. When we did modification number 1, it took us about 6 or 7 months to get it through to commission. And at that time, the bills were adding. I thought that there were sufficient funds, but at the last minute, we recognized that there may not be sufficient funds to get it through, but it was too late in the process to pull it and resubmit the modification. So that's why you have 2 separate modifications, both of which were retroactive.
And so this adds 45,000 and the case is settled.
Yes, the amount that we actually owe is I want to say it was like 43,000. So we know that it's not going to be over the 45.
Commissioner Basham?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You knew I was going to say something because I had it flagged for retroactive to ask questions, but she's got very great communicative skills. So I will just omit my comments about retroactive because I think she explained it pretty good. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments from commissioners? And we have a motion to approve from Senator Clark Coleman. Anybody support?
Trying to sign in.
I don't know. I'm looking at my screen. Commissioner Basham supports. Let's go to a vote then, Madam Clerk. Thank you.
Motion carried.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Hamud. Next item, please, Madam Clerk.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of amendment 2 to a 2-year legal services contract with Keller Toma PC and the legal services in labor arbitration and Michigan Employment Relations Commission matter.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Gentlemen, names and titles for the record, and then we'll get into what this item is.
Yes, my name is Bruce Campbell. I'm with Corporation Counsel's Office, lead attorney.
You know how to do that, Bruce? Yeah, just hit it once. When the green light comes on, leave it.
All right, I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Bruce Campbell.
Better me than have some judge read the
Yes,
riot act to you.
That's right. Bruce Campbell, lead attorney in Corporation Counsel's Office to Labor Employment Workers' Comp section.
Thank you.
Matthew Carmona, Interim Director of Labor Relations for Wayne County.
Thank you, gentlemen. So what do we have here?
Well, we have a contract with the Keller Toma law firm that specializes in labor law. And they handle a number of grievances for labor relations and Michigan Employment Relations Commission, unfair labor practice cases that arise from time to time. And this is an increase from 50,000 to 75,000 and extends the term of the contract to 2026, January 7th. And there's approximately $13,500 left on the contract. So with the $25,000 extension, it would be not to exceed from this point forward approximately 38.5 in rough terms.
Okay, how many years has Keller Toma been doing this for us? I imagine it goes back prior to this contract.
Well, the main attorney at Keller Toma who's handling it is a guy named Greg Schultz. And Greg Schultz has been handling it, I would say, I've been here 15 years. He's been here, he's done it at least 10 years or more. But he's been at different firms and
I was
he's
gonna say,
currently,
we follow him from
we
firm to
follow
firm.
him, correct.
Okay, because of the service he offers.
Yes, he does an excellent job.
Okay. Great. Questions from commissioners? We have a motion from Commissioner Clark Coleman for approval, I take it, and Commissioner Basham seconds. Madam Clerk, can we go to a vote, please?
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you to the
Thank you,
commissioners
gentlemen.
and staff.
Madam Clerk, what's next?
Item 6, requesting commission approval of a settlement in the matter of County of Wayne versus Burroughs Inc. Corporation Counsel has reviewed the litigation and is of the opinion that a discussion of trial or settlement strategy in connection with specific pending litigation in an open meeting will have a detrimental financial effect on the county's litigation or settlement position. Therefore, a closed client counsel session is requested.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second to go into a closed client counsel session. We have to do this as a roll call vote. Would you mind calling the roll, please, Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Kenizic, Commissioner Clark Coleman, Commissioner Basham,
Yes.
Vice Chair Colleen.
Yes,
We are now moving into closed session.
thank you. And I see Thank you. We're back in open session. And I'm advised by Commission Counsel that we're checking and seeing that we have the right account number, correct?
So the motion will be just contingent upon the account number being corrected before full board.
Okay, so commissioners know that. Okay, commissioners, we have a motion to approve this item from Commissioner Clark Coleman, supported by Commissioner Basham. And the motion would be contingent on correcting perhaps an account number before it comes to full board. Okay, Madam Clerk, can we, there's the big board. All in favor?
Motion carried.
Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. Madam Clerk?
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
We have none.
G, public comments.
I believe we have an email to read in for public comment.
Yes, we do have one email.
Sorry. Okay, we'll do that first. Okay. All right, but do we have anybody on Zoom that would like to have public comment? I have